you can access the splash pad and the overlook through Riverside Park. Let's go to the next topic, which is something that is featured at Riverside Park, and that is the summer concert series. I know this is a pretty big point of emphasis every summer, and it's something that, as the years have gone on, it's just continued to grow and continued to be one of those prominent points.
I'll throw it to get started with our president over here of the summer concert series.
Yeah, I'm president again. You know what? I think the Riverside Park is obviously something that on its own has stood the test of time. I think the overlook and this park around it really are accents to that, and I think it'll be interesting. Again, we're going to deal with a whole new culture this year because the interaction of the Riverside Park and the concert series. Now, instead of having kids playing football off to the side, you're going to have kids wanting to go up into the water park. So that's going to be different. We're excited about the acts we have this year. The acts are really, for the most part, what we did was took those acts that were going to be performing in 2020. And due to COVID, the whole season got canceled, and so they all pushed into 2021. So we're excited about that because we were excited about the 2020 season. And so that's I'll let Brian go through the list of the different acts we have, but obviously this year will be different. We'll have to coordinate how the new parking, that will be an interesting thing to work through. How the overlook works on a night of a concert, that will be interesting. And then we'll have COVID and the restrictions and more of the level of respect between people and how that works. So it's one of those moments where we're excited but a little bit scared of how it all is going to work together. But I'm sure we'll do fine. We've been doing fine for, 15 years, I think. And
I personally think we're going to see some huge crowds of people just wanting to get out and do something. But still, I've heard, was talking to some people this week and said, they're still a little bit leery of going to larger communities or larger areas, the big box stores. So that might mean that, the more of our community just gathering in larger amounts. But the concert series, as I said, if you had a calendar from the year before, it's going to look similar, although dates changed a little bit. We have Slippery and When Wet, which is a Bon Jovi tribute, Saturday, June 19th. July 17th, All My Rowdy Friends, which is a Hank Jr. Tribute, so some good old classic country. We have the Red Clay Strays, nationally known country band from Alabama, and you guys can help me maybe. They dirt country or red dirt country, or it's kind of a genre. Lexi's looking at me like she doesn't listen to country at all, so my apologies.
And off of the screen, Nick is just smiling.
Yes.
Then we have Dirty Deeds, AC/DC tribute, August 14th. For our generation, that's a huge thing. Certainly for your parents, I'm sure they're familiar with the tunes of AC/DC. Yeah. Then, yes, people are going wild. Saturday, August 28th, Monsters of Yacht, and that might be new to some people, but yacht music basically comes down to 70s and 80s easy listening music. Be a very nice and relaxing evening under the stars. And lastly, September 18th, Electric Avenue 80s MTV Experience, and that will be just a variety of different types of 80s music. So we look forward to that. Might as well give a shout out to our stage sponsors, El Reparo, Mezcal, and Monsters Mortuary, who have done a incredible job of supporting this over the past several years. And again, we're looking forward to. I think that's one way that we're going to be able to say, hey, our community's back on track. Things are kind of back to normal, and that's now I know that I've seen Nick down there. Lexi, have you gone to the concerts at all?
Yes, I've been to a few, but obviously, as soon as I was starting to get into it, COVID hit, so kind of shut some stuff down.
It is a nice thing, and it is a regional draw. We'll typically bring in between 1,000 and 2,500, depending on the particular act. So something we can be proud of. And again, I can't think of any concert series anywhere around us that has the ability to have that feel of being out in the country, enjoying music with your friends, and yet you're literally a block away from the heart of your downtown areas.
One of a kind. That's what we love about Rushville, isn't that right?